Good morning and welcome to the update from the bunker on Monday, the 27th of April. Nearly the end of the end of the month. May starts at the end of this week, so we've made it through April pretty much. I hope you're safe and hope you're well. And we're beginning to see the bunker be not not lifted, but the restrictions are going to be start to move in May. I think France 11th of May. Germany's already relaxed some of their restrictions. The UK is following suit. So we need to start getting back to work. I don't mean that in terms of physically back in the office with everybody, but metaphorically, mindset wise, let's get back to work. Let's start planning. Let's start working on how do we get reconnected with our clients and our customers again. And let's get April put behind us. But let's get May into a positive approach for the business. Certainly, if you're in the B2B sector, what can you do? Who can you call? And see what happens. But get a sales target put together and see what you can do. I think that's definitely a key lesson for all of us for May onwards. And I was reminded of this thing about opportunity. People seem to think that opportunities aren't around anymore. Well, they absolutely are around. They've always been there. And I remember, and I told this story. If you see me on stage, you may have heard this story. So forgive me if I repeat myself. I was only 17-year-old kid, left school, went down to London. I was working as an apprentice on, I think it was about £30 a week. Anyway, that wasn't enough money to cover travel and a flat and food and that sort of thing. It just didn't go anywhere near it. So during the winter, while I was down there, it was so cold to get back to any sort of digs and things. I used to sleep on the train. So you sleep on the train overnight. That was in the station, and get out in the morning. I'd eat at the charity shelters in London or whatever it was, scrabble around a bit. So my life revolved around finishing work, getting on the train. I lived in a place called Ponders End, which is in the east end of London or northeast side of London. And I go from Ponders End, get the last train into Liverpool Street, which is a stop station, and then sleep on the train, go and get some food from somewhere, charity shelter or whatever it was, and then come out in the morning, get off the train and go to work. And that seemed very sensible. We used to go for showers at the Lee Valley not social, sports club on the way through. And so it was okay, it was all right, it wasn't great. But anyway, I'm sat on this train going into London one evening, horrible, wet, cold evening, and I'm sat in. I've got Italian army trousers, army boots, a t-shirt, and a bomber jacket on. Just come from the place where I was working, and I had very short hair back then. And these carriages on the train were compartment carriages. So you get on. There's no corridor. It's just a compartment that goes all the way across. Doors on either side. You get in, and there's like 5 seats and 5 seats. So I'm sat there. Guy gets in, puts his bag down. Train pulls off, and he looks up and he sees me. And of course, I didn't look very friendly back then. He was under no threat at all. And you can see him thinking, oh, how do I get out of this one? Because he was in a compartment with me. Anyway, he starts to make conversation. And he was a young guy. I must have been about 25. Very nice suit, little briefcase. And we got chatting. And it turns out he was being relocated from his company in, I think it was Leeds, down to London. And he was down to look at an apartment. They were fully funding it. They were paying for everything, going to bring his family down. And I thought, wow, this is great. And I told him what I was doing. And I said to him, I said, how do I get from this side of the train to your side? Because this side sucks. I knew it did. I wasn't stupid. I knew that there was something. It wasn't going to. This was not maybe not going to end well. And he just said, "Is that all you've got to do is look for opportunities and then say yes to them. Say yes, show up, and get on with it, and then things will happen." And then I think we stopped. I think it was some. I'm going to say Tottenham Hale or Seven Sisters, something like that. He got off, and I went on into London. And I thought, well, that's not very helpful, is it? Just look for opportunities. But literally 2 weeks after that, in the factory, I was working for Royal Ordnance, so it's a division of the Ministry of Defence, and they were looking for a special team, a project team, and they lined us all up against a wall, literally, and said, "We're looking for volunteers." Well, we were taught never, if you're doing anything aligned or associated with the Ministry of Defence, you're taught you never volunteer for anything because it includes, cleaning toilets or painting grass green or something. And so, anyway, I volunteered. And all my compatriots said, "Don't be an idiot, get back here." And I won't repeat what they called me, but I volunteered. I stepped forwards and we put on this special project. Can't tell you what it was because it was a secret project, but anyway, special project. And because of that, I was identified that my wages were wrong. I was paying emergency tax. I didn't know that. And within about 2 weeks, they sorted my wages out. I got about £2,000 back pay and tax, which meant I could go and find myself a little flat somewhere, get cleaned up, get a shower, get some food, and get life back on track. So my life transformed literally from sleeping on trains and eating at charity shelters to at least living in a decent place with some nice food. And just because I volunteered for a project. And that's the opportunity that we all face now. There are opportunities everywhere for us. We've got to stop thinking about lockdown, stop worrying about COVID. We've got to take all the precautions and stay socially aware and social distancing, absolutely, but start looking for opportunities in business. They're always there and we can go for them. Might be different than we had before, but we can find opportunities and we can go for it. The time is got to look forwards now. And I think for May onwards, we've got to pretend that COVID is not over and done with. It's not, but from an opportunity perspective, stop looking down, look up, and let's get forwards. So keep looking forwards. I hope that's been a useful start for the week for you. I'm going to go to Luxembourg to the office today, and then I'm back. I might go to a shop again. My gosh, I need some more bread and milk. Have a great day. I'll speak to you tomorrow on Tuesday. In the meantime, stay safe, stay away from people, but start looking for opportunities and just say yes to them whenever they come along, and then you'll see what happens. See you tomorrow, and bye for now.